One of the biggest questions I get is how to know what listings to create and sell on Etsy. And this is true if you are just looking to start a shop or you have an existing shop open and you're wondering on how to grow it, what new products, what new listings you want to put out there in the hopes that you're going to sell more, which is always the goal, right? We want to put out stuff that sells and keeps selling, and new stuff that sells and keeps selling. That's how our business grows. That's how we make money, and that's how we're happy at the end of the day, right? So I have two strategies to give you, which will also give you a solid plan when creating new listings. Now, this is really the key to getting success faster. So many sellers just throw up listings without any thought or plan. They throw mud against the wall, which is really a waste of time because most of them just don't do well. You can't just be mindless when adding listings or really doing anything in your business. You have to have a strategy behind it so you're not just wasting huge amounts of time. Many sellers don't have that much time to begin with. This is also another hurdle I always hear about. So why are you going to waste time doing this junk where you could have a strategy behind it to give yourself the best chance of success and make things a lot easier for you? So I'm going to dive in and give you two strategies that'll help you, that you can implement today and in the future, that should help you waste less time and make a lot more sales and a lot more momentum going forward. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm LL, founder of HandmadeAndBeyond.com, a place where I try to help people, Etsy sellers, start, build, and grow their businesses and give them the resources in order to do so. Hopefully you like this video, subscribe, and more importantly, share it with someone else that this could help that's an Etsy seller. That's why we're here. I want to help us all be able to grow and improve our businesses at the end of the day. All right, so let's dive into the first strategy. And this is a strategy based on the information that you already have at your fingertips if you have listings up. If your shop is open and you already have listings, this is the strategy for you. Now, the first part of this strategy is, do you have any sales? All right, so if you have sales, then this part of the strategy is for you. What you want to look at, and if the answer is yes, hopefully it's yes, but sometimes it takes time to get there. If you're not there, don't worry, I got something for you. But if you have sales, what I want you to do is look at the listings that have the most sales and the most recent sales. If you have a listing that did well 2 years ago, well, hopefully, I mean, that could be a trending product. That could be a product that's just not as popular anymore. So let's not look at that unless it's the only thing that you have to go off of, and that is fine. But if you have a product within the last year or so that has a couple of sales or has decent sales, that's what we're going to look at. If you have more than one product, that's good too. You can kind of pick the one that has the most sales, or pick one that you think is going to be the best. But the key is dial in on the listings that have the most sales, the most recent sales. And what I want you to do is you want to come up with 4 additional products or listings based on the listings that have the most sales, or the listing that has the most sales. Now here, this is what's key about it, is we're not just going to do this willy-nilly. This is where the strategy comes to play, and we're going to really get the most bang for our buck here with these 4 products. So the first idea for you, as far as these products go, is you can do a product that has similar subject matter. So we're just going to put similar here. So if you were selling, let's just say a gemstone necklace, you could do another gemstone necklace. Maybe it's not quite the same, it's a little bit different in some way. So a similar product to what is already doing well. The next way that you can do this is a variation of a product that is doing well. Pardon my handwriting, it says variation, it doesn't look like it, but that says variation. So a variation of the product that's doing well. So if you sell a gemstone necklace, that's gold, maybe you want to do a silver, maybe you want to do a bronze, maybe you want to do a different size, so different variations of what's already doing well. The key to this, and as you're getting the theme here, is your audience and your people are telling you what they want more of. They're opening their wallet, which is key, and they're buying these things, so we're going to give them more of the things that they want. Follow those breadcrumbs, follow the path of what they're telling you, because keying in on this stuff will make you a lot more money at the end of the day and keep you with that big old smiley face. The next way to do this is a completely different product, but in the same category. So we're just gonna write different product here. So what do I mean by this? If we're selling gemstone necklaces, we're gonna offer some other type of necklace. Same category, but completely different. Maybe the category is popular and we wanna try a different product within that category. And there's obviously, depending on what niche you're in, there's a ton of different options that we can do here. And lastly, we wanna do a complementary item. Geez, that's a big word. Complementary item. So what do I mean by this? Well, complementary item to a gemstone, this is something that kind of goes along with it, like an accessory or complementary item. If we have a gemstone necklace, maybe we want to offer a gemstone bracelet, or gemstone earrings, or a gemstone pinky ring, or a gemstone big toe ring. I don't know, I'm not in this niche, whatever works for you, but you get the point. They like the gemstone necklace, chances are they're gonna like the other gemstone items that we have to offer. That's gonna be in our same flavor, our same style. So these are the 4 ways that we want to bring and use the information that we have, and we're gonna release any of these new products based on these 4 strategies. Now, you can have, if you wanna do all 4 of similar products or all 4 as a variation, whatever you want to do, mix and match. These are just 4 examples because you're not going to always want to do the same thing. And this is a great way to kind of test the market with 4 different prongs. Basically put 4 different lines in that water to test the market. And so say you do 1 of each, or you do 2 similar products and they start selling. Okay, that tells us we're going to continue to do similar products. Or maybe variations. All right, let's come up with some different variations. You know, we're going to key in on those things. The more information we have, the more we can use it to make decisions that's going to benefit us down the road for future listings, future products. All right, so that is if you have sales. So if the answer to this is no, all right, I don't have sales yet. I know it sucks, but doing this is going to help you get sales, and it takes time. So don't get down on yourself. Everyone goes through this. The next question you have to ask is, do you have any listings with 50 visits? All right, so look at your listings. Do you have any listings? You may not have sales yet, but if you have 50 visits, that's telling us that you're getting traffic. People are interested. They're just not there yet. They're just not buying yet. You know, an average conversion rate is 1%. That's for every 100 visits, 1 person buys. And so that we're not quite there yet, but it's telling us we're going to follow those breadcrumbs, and maybe we just need to give it a little bit more time, especially if your listings are newer. 50 visits, you know, it's not enough time yet. We need to give it a couple more months probably. You know, if your listing has been around for years, all right, that's a little bit different. But I'm talking, you know, recent visits within the last year or so. That we're going to follow those breadcrumbs, and we are, you know, if a listing has 50 visits, then we're going to follow the strategy above, or the strategy over here that I just talked about. So 50 visits, which listings have 50 visits that are more recent? And then we're going to do similar products to that listing. We're going to do variations of that product. We're going to do a different product, and we're going to do complementary products. All right, so the same strategy. Now keep in mind, visits, if you don't know, that's unique people come into your shop. So if 1 person walks in the door, that's a visit. They can look at 1 product, they can look at 10 products. Those are views, right? But 1 person is a visit. If you have 50 people coming into your store, that's 50 visits. So I focus on visits, it's the most important. I would rather 50 people come into my shop and look at listings than 1 person come in and look at 50 listings. The chances of 50 people buying something is a lot higher than 1 person looking at 50 items, right? You want as many unique people. Think of it as a brick and mortar store. You know, you have a small boutique, 50 people walk in the door in one day, there's a good chance a couple of them are going to buy something. If you have only 1 person in one day just perusing around everything, they may buy, but always the goal is to get more foot traffic in, get more unique people in. So that's why I look at visits, not views. Visits are more actionable and make more sense. So if the answer to this, if you don't have 50 visits, if the answer is no, I don't have anything with 50 visits, there's a good chance that you just need more time, or you need to do better keyword research when it comes to your listings. Now, if your listings are super new, you probably need more time. But if your listings have been up for many months, 6 months or more, and you don't have any with 50 visits, that could be a problem when it comes to keyword research and the keywords that you're using. And I'm going to help you with that as well. So if you don't have any with visits, what I want you to do is research, within your niche, whatever you're selling, I want you to release 2 to 4 more products. Write this here, because if it's written, it's going to get done, right? 2 to 4 products within your niche. I want you to use a keyword tool such as Alora. That's my favorite one. There's a bunch of ones out there. Sales Samurai, eRank, Marmalade, all those. I like Alora because it gives me the most actionable information. It's easy to use, but I want you to use a tool and research those products or research your niche with keywords that you're using and find keywords for your new products and find new products where you can use keywords that have at least 1,000 searches per month, preferably 10,000, but some of it's going to be harder to find that many. And then we're going to find those keywords and those products using those keywords to release 2 to 4 more products using those keywords. Now, here's a good example based on this. I'm going to erase this stuff because the reason we want to do this and the reason we want to research keywords and use keywords, and maybe you already have products in mind, which is fine, but if you're doing like gemstone necklace, I don't know how many searches this gets. I know it's probably a decent amount. Let's just say 5,000. And then so you're definitely going to want to use that. Maybe and maybe another one is like statement necklace, which I know that one's a pretty good one. Let's just say that has 10,000 searches per month. Right there with those keywords, those 2 keywords are 15,000 searches per month. So that's going to compound. All the keywords that you're doing research on will compound. And the nice thing is the most beneficial about this and using a tool such as Alora is you're finding relevant keywords. I'm going to type in gemstone necklace and it's going to give me these relevant keywords that I can use to pop in my listing. It's going to give me statement necklace, it's going to give me woman's necklace gift, anniversary gift, gold necklace, all these keywords that I can populate that are going to be relevant to what I'm selling. So I'm going to use the tool to find keywords to put in my listing. I'm also going to use the tool to find ideas for future products that I'm going to make or I'm going to create within my niche. So this is what I want you to do. If you don't have enough visits, you need to release new listings with keywords in here. You're going to stack the keywords in your listings, as many as possible, because it's going to compound and increase your chances of success. These are more lines. If you're a fisherman, this is a line in the water. That's a fish. That's a fish hook. This is a line in the water. This is giving you different lines in the water. It's giving you realistically 10,000 lines in the water, 5,000 lines in the water. So the goal is to get as many lines in the water as possible. So someone's going to bite, land on your listing, and then bite and then want to buy. Now, there are other factors at play. Obviously, pricing, pictures, description, quality of your item. Those things come into play. But we want to at least get us in the game. And how you're going to get in the game is by doing the legwork first. And this is for all of you, whether you're just starting, whether you have sales, whether you have no sales, you need to be doing keyword research so you're giving your best chance of success so you can get in the game and then use the information once you're in the game to your advantage, like I was just talking about in the first strategy. It all kind of plays into each other. And you can't get in the game if you're not doing the front legwork first, because you're never going to get any of the information. And that's why we're back at ground zero with doing keyword research for listings and people that don't have any visits and don't have any sales. So it all comes back. This is going to come back to bite you in the butt regardless if you're not doing this. Because if you don't know, you may be using keywords in your listings that have 0 searches or 100 searches or 500 searches. This is 600 searches a month, where with these 2 keywords alone, it's 15,000. So you get my point. I'm not going to belabor the point here, but you want to give yourself the best chance of success. Doing keyword research will do that. But these strategies, both of these strategies will help you depending on where you're at in your shop. And you just think about where you're at, what other factors are at play, how much time has it been But you can definitely implement these strategies today to start making an impact in your shop and give yourself the best chance of success. And stop flying blind, because I want you guys to get more traffic. I want you to get more sales. That's why I'm doing this. So implement this strategy today and guarantee it will help you out.